Let's do a quick video and troubleshoot some titanium welds. This guy's having some issues and I think I have some answers, or at least a way to troubleshoot it. Let's get into it. There's a couple ways to troubleshoot what's going on here. If you look at the welds, the color is off, the width of it's off, everything doesn't look right. If I had to take a guess as to what the issue is, I think you probably either have a contaminated gas where it's not just argon, but maybe someone has like a little bit of CO2 that wasn't vacuumed out of the bottle before filling. Could be that. Or you might not be welding on titanium. So the fastest way to identify if you have titanium or not, I have a pie cut piece here that I got as scrap. Now first off, you can listen to this. Kind of has a unique ring, a lot different than say just mild steel, because maybe it's the hardness. So we got this piece here. Let's grind on it a little bit. Now you can see white sparks. That's a very good indication that you actually do have titanium. If you don't have a grinder handy, you can also just squeeze it, and if you listen, where this pipe was internally welded, kind of sounds like, there we go, kind of like ice getting crushed. So anyways, I'm going to flatten this out and run a little weld on here. Alright, since this is only scrap I have around, we're going to do a little quick weld on this with no filler. Now I'm not running a big cup at all, number 8 with like 18 cubic feet a minute of gas. Even with that little bit, I should be able to run a little fusion weld, and we'll take a look at it. Now if you look here, despite having really inadequate gas shielding, I should really have a lot bigger of a cup, but you can definitely tell you got a silver to yellow fusion weld there. You can see the outline of the gas coverage, and that was only maybe 35 amps. The machine's set to 50. But clearly you can see evidence of a fusion weld that looks decent. Well, that picture doesn't show anything like that. So if you can't take your gas cup with your normal tungsten and run a little weld like that and it doesn't look like this, then either you have contaminated gas or you have an argon leak somewhere and you're not getting the proper shielding. If you can do this, where you get a nice fusion weld like this, and then when you add filler, it just turns to crap, in that case, you're probably using the wrong filler material. You might be using stainless or maybe Inconel filler rather than titanium. Titanium filler has a dull gray appearance to it. Like it has no sheen. There's no real coating. This, I think, is CP1. So if your filler doesn't look like this, you're probably using the wrong filler. And I'll even run a little test weld with this on this plate just to show with filler. All right, now that I'm done with this weld, we're going to take a look at it. And you're going to notice, despite not having the greatest shielding in the world, clearly, like, the weld itself is silver, if not little straw color. You can definitely tell where the gas shielding area is. but I was able to make a successful weld despite not using a really big cup. So obviously in that photo there's a lot of stuff wrong. If it's not an issue with the wrong mix of gas, then you're probably, like I said, using the wrong filler material for what you're welding on there, or it's not actually titanium. The other thing you need to make sure is that your torch is on the DCE end, so the electrode negative output of the welder. If it's not, you're going to get big wide welds, and that's almost what it looks like to me, is your polarity's wrong. But that should be it. Hopefully that helps you.